Hey, what's up? I haven't felt the touch of a woman in 10 years, and my name's Josh. I'm here with Justin Eats. I've been trying to link up with this super famous guy for a couple of months now, ever since the start of Foodie catalog, which honestly is a complete joke. Justin, how you feeling today, man?
I hate today. I want to go home.
Awesome. Well, hopefully this food will make it all better. Today we're at May's Kitchen. Let's give it a shot. Located at the corner of 36th and Arctic, this completely unassuming hole-in-the-wall Chinese spot is in a weird strip mall next to a pretty good liquor store and should be on your list of to visits if you are into American Chinese food, and a little bit of Szechuan. This passion project was started by a lovely couple. They took all of their savings and dumped it into a restaurant that was failing and then bought out the entire facility to start pushing food that they wanted to make. The restaurant is staffed and owned only by Joe and his wife. And out of respect for her, she asked that she not be filmed. The menu has a healthy selection and they are open rather late. They take Grubhub orders till about 10 p.m. and their dine-in is open till about 8 p.m. Let me tell you guys, I enjoyed the food so much that I came back the very next day with another friend of mine, whom we'll interview at a later date. This episode is gonna be about our buddy Justin, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Born here. I didn't ask for that. Been here my whole life, born and raised. My dad's from South Carolina. My mom's from New York. My dad's ex-military, and when he was honorably discharged, we just stayed up here. So much more serene here than probably anywhere on the East Coast. I have a unique perspective on Alaska that the rest of my family doesn't. Probably at Arctic Roadrunner. It's when I realized, for me, taste is subjective. This is what a burger should taste like. Right. You know, the whole thing with COVID, and I started in late COVID, 2020, right? The whole food review thing, we were just ordering fast food all the time because everyone was scared to go out. And so it was a really big thing for me to start doing the food review stuff in 2020 to support these businesses. It was the Kenai burger. I remember hearing that, I don't know if this is true, that they got their beef from Mr. Prime Beef, just like kind of enhanced like this in my head what the Anchorage ecosystem actually looks like as far as the culinary scene, and what real food is supposed to taste like, real flavor. There are so many Soul Casa. And there's people who are born and raised here, they've never left the state, or they've never been to that neighborhood or that business, that haven't been to this restaurant or that restaurant. Soul Casa's tiny, bro. It's like in that tiny little corner. You're not gonna find it if you're not looking for it. It's not like people don't know about them now, but every time I post about them, there's always someone who's like, oh yeah, I've never heard of that place, or oh, I've been meaning to go, I just haven't. That was 28 years ago. I was like, dude, okay, like, it's time to go. Thai Kitchen on Tudor. Thai Kitchen's one of those places that just stays consistent in there, you know what I mean? It's like the only restaurant that I would skip college classes for. I was a good kid. I didn't skip classes until it was right there. So I gotta go to Thai Kitchen all the time.
Getting right into it, garlic chili oil shrimp, 4.1 out of 5. It needed some more char, but totally fine. Cooked properly, seasoned well. We liked it so much that we ordered a second order. I ordered the 5-spice braised beef soup. It was incredible. It had great flavor. Broth was super rich, and I loved the beef. The beef was super tender, delicious, and the vegetables were not oversaturated, and there wasn't too many of them. Noodles were cooked perfectly. And per usual, I burnt the out of my mouth. Always ask for chili oil. Justin got the Szechuan pepper chicken. It was delicious for him. 4.9 out of 5. I definitely tried a little bit. It was in fact delicious and spicy. Szechuan noodle salad, it was a 4.2 out of 5. It had the proper Szechuan mouth-numbing spice. If you're unfamiliar with this, definitely give it a Google search. We had a great time there. All the food was delicious, hot, served to order, and fresh. It's always important for me to highlight restaurants like these just because I think they just don't get enough shine, either because one, their budget's too small to get any kind of real marketing, and then two, the best type of advertisement is word of mouth. Talking to the owners was such a positive and uplifting experience.
We're glad that we're here and then we didn't, chose the wrong place, to begin a new journey. If we were still in China, not to say that we don't have any luck to make a way out, but the opportunity is probably and perhaps way less than compared to the U.S. society here. So
we are located at 3609 Arctic Blvd, Anchorage, Alaska. You can pretty much order our food. Number one, we take phone orders. Number two, deliveries with Grubhub and DoorDash. You can just basically go to May's Kitchen, ak.com, Should be an option there for you to click online ordering and plus delivery.
When did you guys open?
In October of 2023.
Why a restaurant? Out of all the things, what made you guys choose a restaurant?
My wife, she always wanted her own place, her own restaurant. She's been a good cook, like I said, since I know her. Her family has a local restaurant in China a long time ago. She's being influenced by her mother. When she first came to the US, she always wanted to start something like that, but we didn't have the opportunity to. Now that we have a good foundation, we saw this opportunity last year, figured, hey, while we're still young, while we still have the energy and ambition to, why not just jump in and take this opportunity to do it now, then continue to wait, because if we're not ready at this moment, then the question perhaps to become, when are we going to be ready?
Correct.
And then when we're going to be ready is never going to be ready.
Yeah. How would you classify your guys' fare?
You could have as many authentic Chinese food as you can, but ultimately we are doing business in the American society, right? So, so you have to have a good mixture of both, right? So, a lot of people grew up with traditional Chinese American food. Unfortunately, you cannot take that out of the equations, and so not to say that they don't taste good. They taste good. Trust me. I've been eating a lot of it.
I love General Tso chicken.
Exactly.
It's not even real, but it's fine.
Right. So you're always gonna have that a group of people that likes the traditionals, right? And plus the people that likes the authentic. So we put up on our menu has a good mixture of both. We're always here and we'll always have both. So whenever you're ready to come back and try something new, we'll always be here.
Absolutely. Joe, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys check them out online as well. I'll go ahead and leave an address here down below. Yeah, we got 2 orders of shrimp, 2 entrees, and then another appetizer.
Nothing was bad. This was all crazy flavorful. Specific flavors I feel like I'm only gonna get here. The spices in here cleared me out. I'm not even sick and it cleared me out. I feel better. Joe, thank you so much. Bro, what do you think?
100%. Yeah, it's up there. For me, it's going to be a 4.7 out of 5. So I like dan mian is my favorite Chinese dish, but I like a Szechuan style. So I like a Chinese spicy, which is the mouth numbing spice that had just enough spice. Obviously, it's got to cater to the American palate, so they tone it down a lot. But I asked for that, and that's good. Yeah. I definitely think a couple things could have been different, but that's just because I'm a nitpicking asshole. Want to be food critic?
The man.
It was good, and I like the fact that it's super low key. That's what makes our city so great, our state so great. These folks are making their dreams come true, one dish at a time, and I really like that.
I don't have to get married again. Tasted the glory. I'm committed to this.
Where can they find you online?
I was telling them that I can't change my name on Facebook for some reason, so on Facebook, I'm Justin's Alaska Eats. On Instagram, I'm Justin Eats Alaska. So find me either one of those. I'm also on TikTok on Justin Eats Alaska. If you want to watch my Sunday snacks where I just eat different snacks and stuff. Telling them, Alaska Foodie Catalog is killing it right now. So humble about it too. Stop that.
I'm not here for anything else other than to provide a place for everyone to talk. Here, just having a good time. My sister and then my friends, both Charles and Chelsea, good friends of mine. We want to thank you guys again for being part of this crazy experiment. It was literally just 200 of us that started this back in late November. So just a few months, here we are today. Obviously, we've caught a lot of flack for just how things are, but realistically, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. So we're here because we want to give people an opportunity to talk. No one's trying to say they're anything special. No one's trying to say that, they're a professional, but here we are just sharing our opinions. Realistically, what we want everyone to just get outside of their comfort zones and try something new. This was new.
We need a safe space to be able to talk about these sort of things. When you can practice disagreeing, but having a conversation about it like adults, you know what I'm saying? Instead of impinging your opinion on someone else's or saying you're wrong or you're stupid or you're whatever. It's people are so passionate about the kind of things you're passionate about, food and cars. I'm passionate about food and what the hell ever else. But you have to learn that it is okay on the internet to disagree with someone. People still don't understand that in 2024. And so I appreciate you and the moderators of this group to allow this kind of space for people to talk. Just have a conversation about what they like and don't like. That's important,
We appreciate you for all the work you've been doing. Even during COVID, you guys are bringing light to restaurants that were struggling. So appreciate that. Even though I wasn't physically here, it's really cool to see that all the way from where I was at in Philadelphia. So props to Justin. So yeah, thank you guys again for 20,000 members. Actually, we're over 20,000 members now. And let us know in the comments, if you guys want to see us do this again. Justin's great. He's great at this. And I'm just a physical human Kirby. So my hair just swallowing pause. But we're here. here having a good time. So thank you guys again. Make sure you follow Justin. Thank you again. See you guys.